What up, fam? How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than I am. I just messed up my coffee. Fresh, potted, potted coffee, right? Mason jar. I'm a cold coffee drinker, so I immediately put that thing in ice, or I put some ice in that thing, I guess. Mason jar, ice, coffee, a little bit of creamer. And I'm setting up for the podcast, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I got halfway through my mason jar. I was like, let me top it off. We'll top her off. And I've been so used to using the for work just because it's a little bit easier. I don't in the morning. The last thing I want to do is, start a pot of coffee, wait for that to happen, which it's not really that long, but like I don't have the time. Also, like I said, I like cold coffee. Like not only do I have to wait the very short amount of time it takes to brew the coffee, but then I gotta cool that shit down, like, whatever. Like it's just one of those things where I don't just no. So I've been trying out the Starbucks has, I think there's some other brands that have it too. I do love this, is it Stoke or Stock? They have cold brew. But Starbucks has the concentrate. And I think a serving size is like less than a cup, I think. But what I've been doing is I found out with taste and, caffeine content that, it's a good amount is I'll do 1 cup with the concentrate. I don't know if that's too overboard. If anyone does the concentrates from Starbucks and that's way too much, let me know. But it works for me. I don't feel like geeked out. But basically, you just have the cup of the concentrate and then you add water. And then obviously your creamer, whatever, ice, yada, yada, yada. So I've been used to just filling up just a ton of water. And that's what I did today, but in the wrong context. It's a pot of coffee. Like it's brewed coffee. It's not concentrate that needs the water or else it's going to be bitter and just awful. Like I said, setting up for the podcast, drank half of my mason jar of coffee. I was like, all right, time to top her off. Let's go. And before you know it, I'm standing at the fridge with my mason jar under the water dispenser, just filling it up with water. Great. Lovely. It tastes okay. Luckily, there was a little bit left in the coffee maker, in the coffee pot. So I like topped it off a little bit to like, oh, well, this is all I got. Man, what a first world problem too. Oh man, I poured freaking filtered water from my refrigerator, my home, into my coffee. Wow, that's embarrassing. But yeah, that's how my morning's going. Slept in a little bit, which is, it wasn't that much. I slept in. Actually, I don't think I slept in at all. Woke up at normal time, but just laid there, like trying to go back to sleep. I ended up spooning a pillow because, like, for some reason, I was like, I need to put a pillow in between my legs when I lay on my side. Sometimes I like to do that because my back is just torqued, just messed up. But I don't know. I ended up with the pillow like on top of me, like covering my face because I'm a back sleeper. And it was starting to get light outside. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So let me drink some of this watered down coffee. Hopefully your coffee this morning is tasting absolutely great. That's all I want for you all today. And if you don't drink coffee, I hope your whatever beverage you're drinking is delicious. Hopefully it's not Bang, though. The Bang energy drinks. I think I'm boycotting Bang. Usually I think I go for the Rain energy drinks. I think I just like some of the flavors more. Although, I mean, was it the purple guava pear from Bang? I love that. I love that flavor. I even think, the Miami Cola is good. See, the thing is, that sucks. Bang has great flavors. But I think it's just kind of funny that they just got sued out the ass by Monster Energy Drink. Which, by the way, I feel like it's a little petty of Monster. I think they're starting to get, well, Monster and Rockstar, I mean, they're like, and Red Bull, of course, but like, I don't know, they're like the pinnacle of energy drinks. Those three, Rockstar, Monster, Red Bull. So I think it's kind of petty that Monster Energy drinks sued and won a lawsuit against Bang Energy. What a great segue too, right? I didn't know how I was going to get into talking about that, the Bang versus Monster lawsuit, but that worked so great. It was one of those where I was like, this is going to work awesome. Let's go. Yeah. So Monster won a 293 million false advertising claim against Bang. Insane. When I saw that, I was like, ooh. Like, I wonder, let's see, what is the, I guess, net worth of Bang Energy? I guess. Energy. I feel like I'm spelling that wrong all the time. No, not net. What network of Bang Energy? Net. Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Good morning. Worth. Wow. I'm not going to dive deep into it because I don't want to waste any time here. But, when you type on Google, there's like the first little thing above like a link or something, like just kind of like the cliff notes, right? Allegedly, we'll say, other resources estimate the net worth to be around 124 million in 2022. That seems to be more legit number given Jack's lavish lifestyle. Fun fact, by 2020, Bang was the third highest selling energy drink in the USA. USA. By the way, shout out to my listeners abroad. Shout out. I see you. I look at my analytics sometimes, which I try not to, just because I want to stay kind of like, when you have a good week, you feel good. You're like, yeah. And then sometimes you have, not such a good episode or a good week or something, and it kind of brings you down a little bit. So, I've been doing, I think it's been better for like just my mental health. It's like the thing, like don't look at comments. Don't look at your like, if you're a YouTuber, try not to look at comments, like all these things, because people out there can be, pieces of shit and try and bring you down. So when I do look at my analytics, it's usually when I'm posting a new episode, just because I can't really escape it, because I have to go to my, my site server thing to upload the episode. But I see you guys. I wish I wrote them down, but shout out to all my listeners, of course. But it's just cool to see, abroad listeners. I should have wrote them down. Next time, maybe I'll think to do that. Where was I? Yeah, back to the Monster winning 293 million in damages from rival Bang Energy in lawsuit, alleging that Bang falsely advertised the ingredients and health benefits of its drink. I'm on a website called thearters.com. It was just one of the one sites that I looked up that like seemed legit and didn't have all these like ad walls or something. So I'll have the link in the notes if you'd like to check it out yourself. Let's see here. Of course, Bang and its attorneys did not respond. Makes sense. I wouldn't either. Let's see here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let's see here. So the jury awarded Monster nearly 27. I can't. Why? I have such a problem. 272 million for the false advertising part. 18 million on claims that Bang interfered with its contracts with retailers for prominent shelf space, and 3 million on claims that Bang stole trade secrets from former Monster employees that it recruited. The text of verdict was not immediately available for the court, whatever. That's insane. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy that the 272, the meat and potatoes of the lawsuit was for the false advertising, which I can go to into a second. It's basically off of their like, quote, like their, it says on the top of the can, like they're super creatine, but 272 million for false advertising, and then 18 million on the claims that like they interfered with contracts for retailers, on the prominent shelves. I don't know if you know this, but like, it's almost like if you're an alcohol drinker, I would imagine that's the same, but there's top shelf, there's bottom shelf. Like, I'm not too versed on like the like alcohol sales on like what they do. Like, but I would imagine like you're not going to normally see like the more expensive stuff on the bottom shelf, right? Usually that's where you see the the Popov, the handle of vodka in a plastic jug that's $10, right? But you're gonna see like Grey Goose if it's not locked away because people are fucking sketchy now and they steal shit, you know. But you usually see like the quality stuff at eye level or like the shelf above because that's where everyone, you know, it's eye level. That's where you're gonna see it. So I would assume that, you know, companies like say Grey Goose, they pay probably a little bit more to have their product in that placement. But it's the same with go to 7-Eleven, right? And you see, you go look at the very bottom, you're going to see some drinks at the very bottom that like you probably don't even like know they're really there unless you know what you're looking for and it's predominantly on the bottom. But like they pay for that. Like they pay for you know, like in contracts and stuff with like 7-Eleven, gas stations, grocery stores, like there was placement a part of like the besides the marketing with like, you know, imagery online and like something you might see like promoting it like uh a window sticker or something, like all of that like is a part of like being that business and trying to just boost your sales. So apparently Bang is like fucking around with contracts with retailers for like promoting shelf space better. Why why did I burp? There's no carbonation in this. This tastes like hard. This tastes like a whisper of. Oh, gosh, I'm having a morning. Can't you tell? Good spirits though. Nothing's wrong. I just messed my coffee up, but it's fine. I'll live. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. And then 3 million on claims that Bang stole trade secrets. I guess wouldn't I wonder if the guy should get sued too, right? The employee or employees. Bang stole trade secrets from former Monster employees that it recruited. I would assume I would assume that Monster, when like they have people working for them, like you get hired for Monster, especially I would imagine. I mean, maybe all positions, but specific positions where you have access to, I don't know, sensitive things like NDAs. And the thing is, I don't know. I mean, I've only ever had to sign one NDA in my life, and it was for Jeffree Star. But I don't know. I wish I had that around so I could look and see when that time's out, if there's a timeout on it. You know? By the way, it's just an NDA that I just can't go like write a book or something. Like, not that like he was doing any sketchy shit. Allegedly, the um, yeah, because obviously I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there right now that would love to write some shit, but like my experience in that, like, there's no need for me to even do anything that would like, I don't know. I have no interest in doing that. I was a fucking photographer, videographer, dude. Whatever. Yeah. So Monster comes away with a 293 million, big win. Hopefully they got a big ass check. Took a photo with it. I think it's just kind of weird though. Like the thing is, I like Monster. I like the flavor of Monster. I know that's kind of weird for some people to hear. I mean, it's not my go-to because I don't. I think the reason that I started going towards like Bang and now predominantly those rain drinks, and well, actually, I do love the Ghost Energy just because some of the flavors they have are insane. Um, I think I started going towards those. Although, I mean, I love to work out. If you don't know that already, then I mean, you maybe you should know that. I don't know, but pre-workout, right? I'm more used to that almost 300 milligrams of caffeine, like, so I'm not like too jaded by Bang and Rain drinks being 300 milligrams of caffeine. But I think it's the sugar part. Like, for example, I have, let's see here, Monster, just the original one. It has 54 grams of sugar. And how many, let's see here, Rain energy drink ingredients. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Where you at, baby? I think it's like 0 grams sugar. I don't even see it on here. I don't even know if that's correct. Thanks, Kroger, for nothing. What ingredients are in Rain Energy Drink? That's not what I wanted to look up. This is unprepared. Oh, is this a label? 0 sugars. Boom. That's a huge thing for me. Yes, I know I can get the blue Monster, the 0 sugars, but it tastes just a little bit different than the standard one. And I don't know. Sometimes I do it. I think if I've been getting something that's not Rain or Bang, I'll get the sugar-free Rockstar. And eventually, like 30 minutes to an hour, I piss just B12 straight out. It's crazy. It's kind of funny too. But like at work, I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a Rockstar for sure. That's what it is. But yeah, I understand why Monster did it, but like also like kind of petty, right? But anyways, the meat and potatoes of the lawsuit, what was it, 272 million? That part for the false advertising was that Bang advertised its quote super creatine, and if you've seen the cans, you see it on the very top. Like the lip right before like the top, I guess. It says super creatine, and it says as being 20 times more effective at reaching the brain than other forms of creatine. And it said energy drink can reverse mental retardation. Oh my God. Let me read that again. According to the lawsuit, Bang advertised its super creatine as being 20 times more effective at reaching the brain than other forms of creatine. By the way, with fitness, I love taking creatine. I need to get better at it. But once I jump back on the train, I'm going to go full creatine, baby, but real shit. But yeah, as it said, its energy drink can reverse mental retardation and help cure disorders like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Monster said super creatine does not contain real creatine or provide the health benefits of creatine. Bang denied that it falsely advertised its drinks, said super creatine is not important to the customer's decision to buy the drinks, and argued that Monster had not suffered any damages. That sucks, because I actually definitely, that was a big perk for me wanting to actually drink Bangs. I was like, damn, I'm getting creatine. Like, that's awesome. Like, I legit thought that was real. I didn't read that part until now, and that's like, I mean, it's not going to ruin my day, but like, I legit thought like their creatine was creatine. I just thought they put super in front of it, and so it's super creatine as just like a, hey, like, I don't know, because if you've seen a Bang energy drink, they're flashy. The logo, it looks kind of ridiculous. Like it's out there, right? You go on like TikTok and Instagram Reels, and you see like these girls shuffling around to techno music, like wearing the most ridiculous, Bang outfits. It's just hilarious, right? I thought it was just like, oh, super creatine, yeah, But to read to say that like Monster says that super creatine does not contain real creatine, and Bang saying that they don't think that they falsely advertise because it's not important to the customer's decision to buy the drinks, and argued that Monster had not suffered any damages. You know what? Today, I think I'm going to go out. I'm going to buy, despite having fucking almost 60 grams of sugar, I think I'm going to go out and buy a Monster energy drink. And then I'm going to buy no, I'm not going to buy a Bang because then I'm just giving them money. I'll buy a Rain too for work tomorrow. Actually, I take it back. I'm probably just going to buy the sugar-free Monster. Just taking a sip of my coffee. I was like, damn, that's a lot of sugar, dude. That's a lot of sugar. Crazy. Shit's nuts. Oh, man. I just, for 20 minutes, talked about the most dumbest shit ever. That was awesome. One more thing. Okay, there actually I wanted to really quickly. The last episode I was talking about that movie Smile. There's a chance might see that later tonight. Not quite sure. The reviews. I've never been like one to like not see a movie in theater based off of like, for example, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. Mainly, I just wanted to go to where the like critic reviews. Well, those are critics, but audience reviews. There are no featured audience reviews for Smile at this time. That sucks. I'm gonna try and read some of the critic reviews, but I've never been one to like not go see a movie in theater. Yeah, at home I might, just depending on what it is. But Smile, it looks like a movie that I would really like to see. It just seems really cool, and I mean, I talked about it on a podcast, and I feel like I owe it. I owe it to you guys to go see it. But I wanted to look it up. So right now, Smile, hour 55 minutes, horror, mystery, and thriller. Rated R. It is a 78 on the tomato meter and then a 79 on the audience score. To be honest, I don't really know. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, that's different. I don't really understand. I guess that's bad, I guess. Let's see here. What to know? Critics' consensus, deeply creepy visuals, and a standout something. I don't know what that fucking means. Okay. See, why do critics gotta come at me with some weird shit? Audience say, you may need to pay close attention in order to keep up with the story, but fans of slow burning horror should leave Smile with a grin. Huh. And going after what I was saying with the critics' consensus, I'm already like, when I went on here, I was just kind of like taking a quick look at some of them. It's ridiculous. Like, why do critics need to like just talk like a normal human? Like this one critic says, alas, Smile starts to feel as if it were written by an inept committee. English, do you speak it? Catnip for teens venturing out to the multiplex with friends on a Friday night. As opaque and somewhat silly as the smiles that it drive it. Katie Walsh, Tribune News Service, top critic. You sound stupid. Sorry, just kidding. I love you, Katie Walsh. I don't even know who you are. There are a lot of great scares and tension smiling upon us, and Smile is a new face of horror. See, now when I understand. Oh, is Kevin Bacon in it? Because this one says, I should have looked at like the cast. That's her name. Oh, okay. That's embarrassing. The I guess the main actor or sorry actress is Sosie Bacon. Okay. Bacon's great performance as a woman pushed to the edge of her wits, helping to ink too long. Over it. Turn up your nose if you must. At the lowly cheap sting of a jump scare. Smile gives that maligned device a what the fuck is that even mean? Okay, I'm gonna try and read this one more and then I'm gonna move on to the last thing of this podcast because what the hell? Turn up your nose if you must at the lowly cheap sting of a jump scare. Smile gives that malign device a workout for the ages. It rattles with aplomb. What does that even mean? I'm sorry, that makes me sound super dumb, but aplomb, I'm probably even saying that wrong. APLOMB, self confident or assurance, especially when in a demanding situation. AA Dowd at Digital Trends, top critic, sounds kind of like a snob, to be honest. Like, come on, turn up your nose. Is he British? I wonder if he's British. It rattles with aplomb. It rattles with self confidence. Just say that. Just say that. But I don't know. It's crazy. I'm excited to see it. I don't really know what to expect. I just know that I would love to watch it. I think I said on the last episode that I was going to watch it, and I didn't know when, but maybe by the next episode, I've had seen it. Where can I watch? Is it only in theaters? I kind of don't like. I don't know if I want to wait to watch it at home. Where to watch it? Voodoo. Voodoo. Pre-order for $20. I might as well just go like watch it. But the thing is, like, every time I go to the movie theater, without fail, I always get a large icy. Usually I'll get Coke and cherry, like that mix if I can. If not, whatever. Just give me something. But a large icy that costs like $50,000. And then like the smallest popcorn. Maybe some Twizzlers, you know? But going off of that, I definitely, might see that tonight. Hopefully it just comes out so I can watch it at home for much cheaper. But one other thing that I actually am looking forward to, because I love kind of these, what would you call it? Like, for example, like like Wreck-It Ralph, like that kind of animation. Mario Brothers, the Super Mario Brothers movie, the trailer just came out. So you got to see all, just, I don't know. It looks so cool. I'm not like the biggest fan of, Mario, like all these things. Like I'm not like a super nerd. Shout out to the super nerds. I'm not dragging anyone. Like you like what you like. I'm sure some people could be like, what, like for the things that I like, they could, vice versa. So I'm not slamming anyone, I'm just saying that I'm not like a super fan or anything. Like I don't have posters of Mario, like, but I grew up with N64. We have a Nintendo Switch that we have, Mario Kart, like all these things. I love that. I grew up with that. So I think I'm just naturally excited for this. And I love all the actors and actresses in it. A lot of people have more issues with it than, I do. Like, for example, I don't really care that it's Chris Pratt being Mario. Yes, do I think that they could have had someone else play Mario that maybe would seem a little bit more accurate? Yes. Because, I mean, also in the first trailer, we don't really get to hear too much. The first words that come out of his mouth, it just sounds like Chris Pratt. Like, you don't really hear an accent. But as, like, I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. But as they're kind of bouncing away, was it Toad? Toad and him are bouncing away. You do hear a little bit of an accent that is more accurate to Mario, but it's hard to say. They didn't really tease it, and I wonder if that's like on purpose because like they wanted to gauge it. It's almost like the Sonic movie, kind of like the same animated style where they put out the trailer and Sonic the Hedgehog looked ridiculous, and obviously the internet blew up, and well, they went and changed the look of Sonic, and everyone was super happy. It looked like Sonic. So I wonder if maybe the people at whoever is putting this movie out. I didn't really look into that, but whoever is the team that is doing the movie, whatever, did that kind of be like, well, let's see what's up. Like, how much of a Mario accent do we need to like do here, and see what they can kind of get away with, like, so it's also 2022. I feel like if someone does like, what's the like actual accent of Mario? What is the accent of Mario? Okay, here. Kind of like an exaggerated Italian accent. Is Mario Spanish or Italian? Mario is the Italian, French, Croatian, Spanish, Portuguese, Bulgarian, Greek, and English form of the Latin Roman name Marius. In Croatia, the name Mario was among the most common masculine given names in the decades between. Don't care. But like 2022, like if Chris Pratt starts to do like a exaggerated Italian accent, like are people gonna get their panties in a twist? Like I feel like that's the age we're living in. Like people were so easy to get like offended that it's like, just let the people do the movie. Like, go watch it or don't. Like, you're not the one that has like the responsibility of creating a movie. Like, for all we care, like for all they care, like, damn, like, just pull the movie, right? Okay, cool. Y'all are so picky because it's Chris Pratt as Mario that, you know what, yeah, we're just gonna pull it, you know, or just like launch it and just piss off. Watch it or don't. Get mad. The only thing you're gonna do by getting mad and blowing up, Twitter, is you're just gonna drive people to go watch it. So I don't know. I'm gonna go watch it. Love Chris Pratt for Mario. I just love Chris Pratt as an actor in general. There was a show that we watched recently. Oh, The Terminal List. Oh my gosh, yes. Go look up. I don't know exactly where we watched it because we have way too many freaking streaming sites. It's insane. No wonder we're broke. Yeah. The Terminal List. I believe that's what it's called with Chris Pratt. So good. It takes you for a ride for sure. It's just an absolute insane series. So check that out. But love Chris Pratt. There's a guy, Charles Martinet. I don't know who he is. Don't know what his face is. Yeah. Luigi is played by Charlie Day. If you know who he is, great. If you don't, he's Charlie in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Princess Peach. They couldn't pick anyone that, like, I'm sure her voice is going to be perfect for it. But just looking at her, it's Anya Taylor-Joy. I believe that's how you say her first name. I don't know. But Anya Taylor-Joy, she was the one that played the girl, the chess player in The Queen's Gambit. So she already looks like Peach. The one that I was surprised, and you get to hear him in that first trailer, is who plays Bowser. And I was very like impressed and surprised on how he sounds. I'm sure we'll get to hear more of him throughout the movie and more like, in dialect and not just like these really like demanding phrases that they have in the trailer. But Jack Black, that's awesome. Another one that's going to surprise me, and I think it'll make sense, but I'll have to wait to see and like hear. But Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, that's going to be interesting. So I'm impressed with Jack Black as Bowser so far. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, that's going to be, I don't know. Like, I get the, like Donkey Kong always gives me like, I know he's a badass and he's like a big character, especially if you're thinking like in the video games, right? But he also kind of has like this clunky, like funny vibe to me, I think. I don't know. So I think it'll work out. There's got to be a reason that they casted Seth Rogen for Donkey Kong, right? We got Keegan Michael Key for Toad. Love that. This one's cool. So Sebastian Maniscalco, amazing comedian. He's got some really great stand-ups on Netflix. He plays Spike. So I don't know. The cast looks great. I'm stoked. I loved just how everything looked and felt for the trailer. So yeah, I'm super pumped to watch it. I don't know when it comes out. Maybe I should look that up. Release date April 7th of 2023. Universal Pictures with Nintendo, of course. Anything else that I would need to know here? Want to watch? Yes, I do. Oh, I'm not signing in. So yeah, wonder if there's anything else coming out. Let's look real quick. What movies are coming in 2023? Ooh, Wonka, I guess. Oh, damn. All right, I'm gonna just jump through these real quick. Let's see here. Obviously, that we just talked about Super Mario Bros. That's cool. Okay, Wonka. I think that'd be cool. Hopefully, it's Johnny Depp. I loved Johnny Depp as Willie. This I'll watch just because I think it'll be great. I love the cast. You got Margot Robbie and wow, what's his name? The Notebook guy, Ryan Gosling for Barbie. You of course got Spider-Man, Marvel, Little Mermaid. Won't watch because I just think it's ridiculous. I also love that's one that people got into like a one they're not stoked that like I guess Little Mermaid live action isn't played by a white girl, which predominantly she was in the cartoon movie that we all grew up on. I couldn't give a fuck. It's 2022. Like, the world's changing. Let them play. Let them cast whoever they want. There were some other things that, like, people were mad that, like, the opening scene, like, that you see in the trailer, it looks dark and dim. But, like, you do a side by side between, like, the trailer for live action and the movie that came out like a million years ago when we were all kids. Like, the scene is a dark scene. It's not like they're not making it dim and not saturated and just looking kind of gloom, is because she's under the freaking ocean in a stormy day. Like, they're making it as accurate as possible. Besides the fact that the person that's casted, but I don't care about that. Anyways, don't plan on watching that, just because I don't have any interest, and I don't have any kids that would want to. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum, sure. Love Ant-Man. Paul Rudd kills it. Let's see here. Transformers, of course, always. What do we got here? Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, for sure. What is that? Haunted Mansion. Ooh, okay, I could be into that. Indiana Jones 5. Maybe it's turning into, what's it called? Oh man, Fast and the Furious. We don't need 10 of them. The Nun 2, yes, for sure. We'll watch The Nun 2, just because I love all those movies, and I love Thaisa Farmiga, who is in that movie. She's like the main character. So I wasn't super impressed with it. So hopefully The Nun 2 kind of pulls through. Definitely we'll watch Dune Part 2. Shazam, that was great. If you haven't watched Shazam, definitely watch it. It was definitely very funny. Oh shit, Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, okay. 2023 is going to be a great year for movies if these are all true. I know that the Nun 2, I mean, obviously Dune Part 2, because they only did Part 1. So I would assume that all of these are truthful. Who really knows? I'm just looking at Google upcoming movies, and it's just right there. So I'm not on a website. I don't know where they're pulling this from. But damn, if you can go like just type in like on Google what movies are coming in 2023 and drop down that menu thing, like John Wick Chapter 4, yeah, for sure. Legally Blonde, another one. Shrek 5, maybe not. Yeah, damn, I'm excited. Thank God we're almost at the end of 2022. Although it has been a good year. Lots of changes. Rolling with the punches. Just happy to be here, hanging out with y'all. Hit me up on Instagram at @It'sAnyTodd, same as Twitter. And hope y'all have a great day, and I will chat with you next time. Woo! Why did I say it like that? Okay. All right. Peace.
The Thearters.